Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to another review from Roy's Reviews. And today we have a Squonk review for you. Yes, today we're looking at the Topside Dual by Dovpo and TVC, the Vaping Chronicles. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the table down below, have a look around the unbox it, have a look around the device itself, some of the menu features and everything else, and then we're going to pop back up here again and I'll have another little chat with you and blabber on a bit some more about the device. So join me down below. Okay, so here we are down at the table, and as you can see, sitting on top there's two little boxes and a big box underneath. So these two little boxes contain your Squonk bottle. Because they are 10ml, they're not included in the box, but the two come separately. So we'll just take you around the box of this Squonker first of all. Okay, put it up the right way, Roy, might help. So it just shows you an outline of the bottle there. You've got Dovpo TS bottle kit, which is TS stands for Topside, nothing on there. Shenzhen Dovpo technology, it's got the address and the dovposig.com address, and your warning marks on there. Nothing on that side, nothing on that side. Okay, let's just open up the box, and you can see this one hasn't been used yet. You get two of them. I have been using the other one. I'm just going to show you how this comes in its lovely plastic bag, all sealed. Quickly into the bag, and there you have the kit itself. As you can see, it comes with its bracket and all on there, and it does come with, this is the hard bit, a top cap, which is fantastic. If you want to take out two different flavors of juices with you, you can just pop that back on again, seal your juice inside it, and then take it out with you, and you come. Engineering on that is fantastic. If you can see, you know, it's well machined, there's no edges on there whatsoever, and you've got the rubber stops which feed into the portholes, and then that fills into the little other Squonk hole. These are the fill holes when actually it's inserted into the device, and then the juice gets delivered by pushing on there, and it comes up through that hole, and then we'll see on the device itself. Now they are very similar to the ones you get in the Dove and the single Topside. I'll just show you quickly it to show you that it is the same device size. So there you go, that's them side by side. That's the single Topside, and that's the dual Topside, so it is the same Squonk bottle that fits into both. Just quite handy if you happen to have both the devices. I'll show you a little comparison with the single Topside in a little bit. Okay, so just set the Squonk bottle off to the side for the moment, because we don't actually going to be using that one. And we'll go look at the main event itself, which is the Topside Dual. Okay, so in the front of the box you've got Dovpo Topside Dual, a TVC creation, 10ml top fill, dual 18650, 200 watt, between 1 volt and 12 volts, temperature control for nickel, titanium and stainless steel. Picture of the Topside Dual and the colour on there, which is black. With great power comes great simplicity. Okay, onto this side. Focus in. Dovpo package contents: 1 Topside Dual box mod, 2 10ml Squonk bottles, 1 accessory bag, 1 micro USB cable, 1 battery usage warning card, and 1 user manual. That side there's nothing. That side a TVC creation designed by the Vaping Chronicles, which is great to see that they've got it plastered all over there. On the back, I'm not going to read everything that's on there about what it is. Got the warnings. Now the warnings on here saying if you need to insert the bottle back into the device, please keep the device at a 90-degree angle, otherwise liquid may get into the interface or battery compartment. That is a strict, is a very valid warning, because you don't want the liquid going all over the, the mod itself. Again, you've got the Shenzhen Dovpo technology, the address, you've got the security code and all your warnings, 18 plus, etc. on there, made in China. Take the top sleeve off, and on the front then you've got Dovpo, a TVC creation designed by the Vapor Chronicle, Topside dual on the box, printed on the back. If you can see it, might not show up too well in the light. Shenzhen Dovpo Technologies and their address, and again all their warnings. So a lot of care has gone into the box, etc. Actually getting that printed onto the box, that's a lovely touch. So it's a shaky open box. Let's have the lid out of the way. In here you've got your Dovpo quality control certificate. So it's QP approved and it's been passed by number 4. So you've got the user manual, not a thick user manual. Again, this is all in English on this one, so they haven't included the 6 million different languages on there. You've got your Dovpo technology card with all their social media on it, with their Facebook, Instagram and Facebook group. Find us on social media. Nice little touch. You get your Dovpo battery safety. Big thumbs up for this, massive. I love to see this within mods, especially ones that newbies might actually pick up and use, showing you what sort of, what to use with the battery and what not to use. And it's warning, do not use broken insulating batteries on Dovpo products, otherwise we will not be responsible for any damages caused by using substandard batteries. They won't be responsible if you kill yourself. And then Dovpo dual, Dovpo Topside dual, get it right, Roy. With great power comes great simplicity, a TVC creation. So if you don't know, Brian, the Vapor Chronicles, has had a big hand in this, and it's got a little bit Brian on there. Now if you can read that, I shall let you read it. If not, it's there. Okay, so here you have the device inside its little jiffy bag, and then in the box you have got nothing else under there, but you do get this little bit which has your pins in there for when the device goes wrong. You've got little screws you can replace and an Allen key to help you replace them, and you get this lovely blue ribbon USB. Now it does state within the manual that you can use that to charge the device, which you can do if you want, which means it's got a regulated chip in it to allow you to do so, but it's always recommended to use an external battery charger. If you are using the USB, make sure you use a computer or a 1 amp rated battery certified plug. And here you go. This is the main device. It looks rather silly at the moment because there's a big gaping hole here. The battery compartment doesn't sit tight, it's loose, and so there you can, that's what it's like. It's got e-liquid on there because I have been using this, and with the puff counter on here I've actually reset it, but it says I've used 11,000 puffs and 8 hours of usage. I'll show you in the menu where you can find that in a moment. Okay, so just open that up so that I have set my bottle off to the side. Okay, so you actually can see I do have e-liquid in here at the moment, because I have been using this, and I thought tonight I'm going to do the review, and I didn't get it all vaped out. But it gives me the chance to show you, whenever you're actually putting the bottle in, you have got this groove cut out bit here, which needs to go into the bit here, which actually is the juice delivery system. If you can see it just in there. A little blue screwdriver, just there. So it has to go in at that shape. And as they say, you hold the device at 90 degrees, because there's juice in here at the moment. You find the little grooves across the side, which correspond with here. And then it's just a matter of sliding it up in. And it does sit in quite sturdily by itself, because it's now connected up here for the juice delivery. And what you need to do then is just put the lid. Oh, he says it stays in steadily. Keep my finger to the bottom. Is just put the lid on top, like so. And that actually then holds the device fully in place. Okay, so this gives us a chance to look at the battery door itself. It does feel a little bit loose, but I'm guessing that's just to make it easier for whenever you're closing it with batteries in there. It's got your battery connectors that take your positive and negative, and which then transfers through the little gold pin there. Your gold plated on there, and it tells you your A and B batteries. So A positive on this side, B negative on this side for your batteries. Okay, so I'm going to pop a couple of batteries in here, and for these I'm going to use Gully C batteries. A couple of 18650s. So again, positive up that way, negative facing down the way, so you've got one either direction. And then it's just a matter of pushing the battery case forward a little bit and then back to hear the click, and the device comes on directly. So just take you around the rest of the device. Okay, on the top here it's got Topside dual. It's got your 510 in there, and is the 510 spring mounted? No, it's not. Well, there's a little bit of give in there, but not much. I suppose you won't want much because it needs to be able to get the juice in, and with the batteries in it. I took the batteries out. The batteries don't actually touch it. Nah. So you've got your 510, you can't use any air fed because there's no grooves on top. You've got your top fill cap on there, which also holds the bottle in place. Down here you have got your USB charge port, and it sticks out a little bit because you get your two batteries sticking out with it being a dual device. But I don't find it that big. You've got your Squonk bottle with your tea on it for your top side, and then round the front, and it's absolutely filthy. What are you playing at, Roy? Showing filthy stuff on TV, on camera. You have got your fire button, your up and down, so that's your down wattage, up wattage, or when your menu systems, it navigates you through those. And then on the bottom of the device you've got Dovpo, a TVC creation, and your warnings, and a little bit of grooving there to help you pull the battery door open. Now I'll use I'll take the top cap up again. I'll use the one from the single. On the bottom here there is a battery. Now the battery is there to hold your top cap. So if you're out, I'll do it this way so you can actually see. So if you're out and you're wanting to fill your bottle because you've run out of juice and you take your cap off, you can either set it down or you can pop it onto the bottom, and it's then held by a magnet so you don't lose it. And it's just a matter of putting it back on top again. I'm rambling now, but hey. Okay, so when you're in the menus, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns the device off. You can see it says goodbye. To wake the device up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brings you on. and straight away you're in the variable wattage mode. You have got the two battery indicators, your A and B battery, which correspond with the A and B on the battery door. You've got your wattage, 61 watts, you've got your amp, your volts and your ohms. So whenever you check atomizer, because there's no atomizer on it, what we'll do is we will grab the Bonza, get it on top, just so I'm not getting the check warning, check atomizer warning come up there. Oh, everything's moving. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 off, goodbye. 1 2 3 4 5 on. 1 2 3 locks the device. Okay, if you were quick enough to notice, it actually says fire button unlocked. So at the moment that button is locked, but you can still use the variable wattage. So you can go up and you can go down. Press and hold. Now it's 0.5 increments it goes up, but if you press and hold it, it goes in 1 increments all the way down to 5 watts. And then if you press and hold it again, it goes round robin. So you can go from 5 watts to 200 watts. And then you can keep holding it 1 watt increments all the way down till you get to the 100. It tells you the different voltage rating that it's going to draw with the wattage. So if you were going to with these coils, which are 0.11, if you're up at 200 watts, it would be 4.79 volts, and then all the way down to 5, which is drawing 0.76 volts on there. And when you're in the sort of between 5 and 100, it goes up in 0.5 increments, which doesn't let me do my 0.1, which I'm sad at that. I can't do 0.1. Okay, to get into the rest of the menus, you need to press and hold both the down and the fire button at the same time. Oh, 1 2 3. Need to get it. Oh, I switched it off. 2 3 4 5. So the down button and the power button, 1 2 3. Down and power button takes you into the menu. Now, if I zoom all the way into here, okay, so you've got power. Lost it. You've got power. You've got voltage, so you can actually change the voltage. Temp NI, temp TI, temp stainless steel. You've got TCR. Now that gives you the chance to actually be a little bit more accurate with your temperature control. And then you've got your stats button on there. And when you actually click into one of them, it tells you new coil, same coil. You can go into your temperature control, which is this at the minute. It's 228 degrees C and it's at 40 watts. You can then go up and down your temperature to get out of it. Then you just need to go into that one, and it's just a matter, you go into which one you want to go into. And the TCR one gives you the chance then to go between 10 and 99, so it's just a matter of it varying it. I don't know that many people use temperature control, but the options are there if you wish to have them. I just need to get back out of that. Stats, I've just reset them because I've done that and reset them. Gives you your puff counter and the time that you've actually been using it, your total time. And then you can go down to exit. I don't actually want to be in temp control, I want to be variable wattage. So up to power, select it, 61 watts, there we go, 2.65 volts. Now, as you may be aware or may not be aware, this is the second iteration of this device. The first Topside that came out was this baby. Oh, hit the camera, zoom back out a bit. Was the Topside single. Now, a couple of main differences. apart from it being a single battery. This one uses 21700, or you can use an 18650 battery as well. The single, well, it's got a firmware update at the moment, I don't know. 1, 2, 3 times on the button doesn't do anything. It doesn't actually lock the fire button. The fire button locks on the dual, but doesn't lock on the single. And if you see them front to front, there is not much difference on the front of them, apart from the vent holes there. And on the bottom, they have both got exactly the same writing, so the button placement just slightly different in the screens. Obvious difference then, because you've got 2 batteries in here instead of just a 1. In the back, they don't have the little grooving which they have on the single. Same bottles. And then at the top, I would like to say there's a huge difference in weight between them, but there isn't. There's not a huge weight. Now, small hands might struggle with them, with the dual, just due to because there's 2 batteries and a Squonk bottle. Now, there's not. It's not double the size of it or anything like that, or double the width, but they're both pretty mods. So that's it from me down here, down below. Join me back up top when I'll take it for a little vape and just give my pros and cons. See you up there. Okay, so welcome back up to top again. So I was having a look around the Topside and also comparing it with the single. So I've got the Topside dual and the Topside single. Thank you to Michelle for loaning me this, and thank you to my son for purchasing me this device for Father's Day. And that's when I've been using it since. That's June. We're now, well, it's in July, so about a month using this device, just short of a month using this device. 8 hours I've spent actually vaping it, and 11,000 puffs. So I have put it through its paces, and what can I say about it? I love it. This has not missed a beat. The device absolutely feels rock solid. It feels perfect in my hands, as you can see. It just fits in my hands perfectly. And the Squonk bottle has it in the perfect place with the perfect cutout. It's to squonk with your finger, fire with your thumb, or if you want to, you can squonk with your thumb and fire with your finger. So it's, that's right-handed. You would tend to fire with your thumb. Left-handed, you can actually still fire with your thumb if you want. So you're always looking at the device, looking at the screen whenever you've got it there. What do you not like about it? Apart from the battery flap being a bit flimsy, there's no fault. I haven't got yes, the biggest fault of it all. It doesn't go up in 0.1s. It doesn't. And as my son said, that's why he bought me this, because it doesn't go up in 0.1s, just 0.5s up to 100 watts. Sorry, I had to go for another vape. The Bond's on top, folks. I've had the Armadillo on top of it. No matter what RDA I put on this and used the Squonk pen, it fits and it sits lovely. But doesn't that look gorgeous on it? The gold. Oh, camera doesn't want to play. No, camera doesn't want to focus. Oh, there we go. Now it wants to play. No. But doesn't it look gorgeous with the gold, black and gold on top there? I drive a lot, hence why squonking, and a 10ml Squonk bottle is absolutely fantastic. But it's a thirsty device. Well, depends what we got RDA on top. It's thirsty. The Armadillo on top, I was going through maybe 3 of these little tanks in a day. Are you seeing using it? There's no more cons. All the pros are the size of the tank, 10mm, which is absolutely fantastic. I know the single's got it. Yeah, I haven't spent much time using the single. I do like the single. It does feel very nice, but I don't know, it just lacks a little bit of substantiality in this, if that's even a word. But this just, everybody says, why is it so big and everything like that? I can fit it in my pocket. Lock the device, switch the device off, stick it in my pocket. No problems at all. It doesn't feel overly heavy to me. You know, I can walk about with it in my hands and everything else. So everything is a big plus for me on there. Links to Dovpo down below. Not going to link to any places where it can be purchased, but I will mention that Ryan, my son, did buy this from Empire Vape Company. So if you look up empirevapecompany.co.uk, you can go across there, and if he hasn't got any in stock, Chris will order you one in. As for prices, because it was bought as a present to me for my son, I haven't gone looking at prices. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to tell you what prices it is, but I'm sure if you search the websites, you will find the prices. Sorry folks, but I don't want to really know how much my son and his girlfriend paid for this. So it just remains me to say, if you have enjoyed my video, check out, well, probably up here somewhere across the top, one of my other videos. If you're not subscribed, the wee subscribe button will be down here. Just give it a wee click the notification button as well. And if you have enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't, drop me a thumbs down. I don't mind, but just leave me a wee comment to say why you didn't enjoy the video or why you have enjoyed the video. And it just remains me to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you've been watching this review. Take care now. Bye.